Hey guys, it's Annette, and today I thought I would film a long overdue book haul. Basically, most of these books I bought over Christmas and from Black Friday discount sales. Some of them I ordered in February, but yeah, it's long overdue because I've been really busy at work, and then I got the flu, and after the flu I got iritis, which is why my eyes are crazy at the moment. And it's been quite hard to read because my vision is all blurry because of the dilating eye drops. I do think I have another book haul from like last October, which I still haven't edited, but it's coming at some point, probably, maybe. So yeah, let's get started with the books. So the first book I have here is The Rose Society by Mary Lou, which is the sequel to the Young Elites novel. And I did read the Young Elites, I think in January, and I gave it 4 stars. The story tells about these kids with kind of weird powers that they acquired after this deadly blood fever. And the main girl in this novel, Adelina, is a survivor of the blood fever with weird powers, and she's kind of an anti-hero, which was interesting. So, you know, she has kind of questionable morals and that sort of thing. I've actually started this as well, but I haven't got too far, so hopefully I'll read it soon. The next book I have here is Illuminae, the first book in the Illuminae Files series by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. The story starts with the Earth being invaded and these people escaping, and basically everyone has been raving about this book, and it's really like interesting kind of format, because the book is like told in kind of emails and pictures and chat formats. So hopefully this will be an interesting read. Next up, I bought a couple of Barnes & Noble leatherbound classics, of course, the new ones. The first one is Classic Horror Stories, and as always these are absolutely gorgeous. The other one I got is The Snow Queen and Other Winter Stories. I really love this design as well. It's really nice and wintry. Then I got Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Grodin. Again, people have been raving about this. Still haven't read it, but the premise sounds really interesting. There is this motorcycle race and the winner gets to meet Adolf Hitler. And our main character here has been kind of experimented on by the Nazis, and because of the experiments I think she can mutate herself to look like someone else, and she kind of takes part in the race as the winner of the last year, and the goal is to win the race, and when she wins the race she plans to kill Adolf Hitler. I think it sounds very exciting and I'm excited to read this. Then, of course, I had to get the 4th book in the Fallen Kingdom series, which is Frozen Tides. Love this cover. It's a fantasy story involving these 3 different kingdoms. I've read the first book and I think it's gonna be a 6 or 7 book series. So, still a few books to go after this. Next up, another sequel I had to get is 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. Her stunning cover. The cover for the 3rd book was actually revealed a while ago and it's also really gorgeous. And I love the 1st book. This tells about this family who's invented Firebird, which allows people to travel between dimensions. I need to get to this soon because I need to know what happens. Then, continuing with the gorgeous covers, I got Walk on Earth, A Stranger by Ray Carson. Shiny cover. And this one tells about a girl who has this ability to sense gold around her, and That's all I know. When there's gold to be had, you can't trust anyone, not a single soul. I do think this is supposed to be a westerner, so you don't get that often in young adult genre. Continue with the sequels. I also got Library of Souls, which is the third novel of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. And it tells about this orphanage with these kids with peculiar kind of abilities. And the format of the book is that there's these creepy old photos that kind of tie in with the story. And I really enjoyed the first book and need to read this series basically before the movie comes out later this year. And this book is stunning, like Under the Dust Jacket as well. Nice design, nice design. Then I got this whole series basically because of the covers, but I've heard great things about it. And I got this discount thing from Barnes & Noble for Black Friday sale, so why not, you know. And that one is the Starbound series. So the first book is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Look at this cover, it is so nice. The second book is This Shattered World, and the third one is Their Fractured Lights, and these are also nice. And what I know of these books is that there's a kind of shipwreck, except that it's with a spaceship, and apparently it's kind of like a Titanic but in space. And I think these books are supposedly heavy on the romance, which I don't know, I personally prefer when the book genre is sci-fi. So hopefully I'll enjoy this, and if not, well, these do look stunning on my bookshelf. Next up, these two books I bought. I bought because I absolutely loved the first book by this author. The first book I read was Black Iris, so I had to get Unteachable and Cam Girl, and I already read both of these, and these are like 5-star reads for me. I just love Leah Ryder's writing. These are new adult. Unteachable tells about this girl who has a one-night stand with this guy who ends up being her new teacher, and they continue the relationship. And yeah, it was great, so great. The writing is just on point. And Cam Girl deals with LGBT themes. It tells about these two girls who are best friends and sometimes more when they get into a car accident, and the one who's artist ends up being really badly injured from her arm and basically can't draw anymore, which makes her take this job as a cam girl. And then this mysterious guy starts paying to have these private chats with her, and she starts falling for him and stuff happens, and it's so good, so good. I just love Leah Ryder's writing. Then another stunning book, continuing with the stunning covers, I got First and Then by Emma Mills, and just look at this book, Under the Dust Jacket as well. I love when books have surprises like that. And this one is kind of Pride and Prejudice meets Friday Night Lights kind of thing. Apparently I did read this already, I gave it 3 stars, and I didn't find it like mind-blowing, but the book is still nice and I do love this design. Then I got Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. This one is a funny book about horrible things. Basically stories about depression and I think anxiety and that sort of thing. And again, I just love this book cover. It's so good. Like, look at that raccoon. Isn't the raccoon like furiously happy? And then the end pages. They're just so funny. It says, this way to Midnight Cat Rodeo, and it's amazing. And under the dust jacket as well, there's a little raccoon as well. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to this soon, because it seems like a really great read, and I've heard really good things about this one as well. Next up, fangirlish purchase. I couldn't resist when I saw this. This one is Demons of the Hellmouth, a guide for slayers by Rupert Giles. And if you're a Buffy fan, then get on this, because it's amazing. It's basically a book written by Rupert Giles about all the demons in Hellmouth, in Sunnydale. And I just love Buffy, so this is great. And the design of the book as well is really, really great. So I think those were all the books I got over Christmas. Actually, there's one more. I got November 9 by Colin Hoover on my iPad. Already read that, gave it 4 stars. It was one of the better books by Colin Hoover, I think, because Colin Hoover for me is a hit and miss author, but I did enjoy November 9. Then for the books I've bought in February and March. So I got Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, because this is coming out as a film soon, and everyone's just been talking about this recently and crying over it, and I need to know what's going on. Next up I got Alice Smith's Public Library and Other Stories. This book is about what we do with books and what they do with us, how they travel with us, friends for life, how they shock us, change us, challenge us, banish time while making us older, wiser and ageless all at once. So of course I had to get this because, you know, a book about books, so yeah. Next up, one of the pre-orders for February, I got A Gathering of Shadows by V. Schwab, of course, because A Darker Shade of Magic was one of my favorite books of 2015, so I've been waiting for this sequel for so long, and I just can't wait to see what happens next. If you don't know what this book is about, it's about different Londons. There's 4 different Londons, some with magic, some with corrupted magic, and some without magic, and then there's this guy who can travel between the Londons, and it's all sorts of awesome. I just love V. Schwab's writing. Then I got The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry. I love this cover again. Stunning covers continue with this book haul. And this one tells about this girl who starts seeing things that she's not supposed to see. And then she hears this voice telling her that she has to save some guy. And I think it's like magical realism story. I'm just really intrigued by this book, and I've heard really great things about this. Then another YA westerner I had to get is The Vengeance Road by Erin Bowman. Gorgeous. And I really actually like the book underneath, because you don't get a lot of brown naked hardbacks, do you? I don't know. But the plot for this I thought sounded kind of like True Grit, the film, because there's this girl whose father is murdered for a journal that tells the location of a hidden gold mine. And then she decides to disguise herself as a boy and have revenge, basically. And today I got one more book, and that is the sequel for The Invisible Library by Genevieve Cockman, called The Mass City. And I haven't read The Invisible Library yet, but it tells about a librarian spy in a Victorian London, and there's, I think, some sort of magical beasts, and yeah, that's pretty much all I need to know about this series, because I'm sold already. then I thought I would show you some other bookish things I got. So I ended up pre-ordering A Gathering of Shadows from Book Depository, and I finally got one of the bookmarks I've been wanting to get for ages. And this is the bookmark. So yay for that. Other bookmarks I bought from the States over Christmas is this Grumpy Cat collection. The first one is This Book Sucks. Then the middle one is just a normal Grumpy Cat one, and then the last one says Shut Up, I'm Reading. And I just really like these, so I got them. Then I also bought, I can't remember what the place was where I got this from, but it was someplace in Miami. And they sold these bookmarks that look like the spines of old books. So I got a couple of those. And then from Books A Million I got 2 bookmarks. The other one is Second Star to the Right and Straight On Till Morning. So Peter Pan quote. And the other one is a bottle which says I am simply a book drunkard. And also from Books A Million I got this necklace which is Carboliprum, if you can see it. So now I have some bookish jewellery. And also just before Christmas I made an order, my first order for Society 6. So I got 2 bookish mugs, and the other one is this book mug that says I start a new adventure every time I open a book. And the other one is this blue mug which says The Library and has the Disney castle. And we all know which library this mug refers to. So yeah, and those mugs I think were from Bookworm Boutique. I will leave the link down below, so go check it out. If you have read any of the books, let me know what you thought of them. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!